Now, the India-US Interim Free Trade Agreement is close to its end game. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri confirmed on Thursday that significant progress has been made and both sides are in the final stages of concluding the deal. Hear this out.
With the United States, where we have made significant progress already on the conclusion of an interim free trade bilateral trade agreement, and we are in the final stages of concluding that agreement. Next week, in fact, the United States Trade Representative, Mr. Jamieson Greer, will be visiting India to take forward these discussions.
The announcement came after Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Donald Trump reviewed the negotiations at the G7 summit in Evian, with both leaders issuing instructions for earliest possible conclusion. U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer will arrive in New Delhi on 22nd of June for talks with Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal on 23rd and 24th of June, respectively. And now this marks Greer's first visit to India since bilateral trade agreement negotiations began. Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal confirmed the discussions will focus on, I'm quoting here, giving final touches to the framework deal.
In the bilateral meeting between Prime Minister and President Donald Trump yesterday in Evian, this was a major subject of discussion. Both leaders once again gave instructions for this agreement to be concluded at the earliest possible.
Now, at its peak in late 2025, Indian exports face effective U.S. duties of 50%, a 25% reciprocal tariff, plus a 25% punitive penalty for India's Russian oil purchases. The February 2026 framework agreement slashed this to 18%, with the punitive Russian oil tariff removed entirely. Now, Jefferies notes this reduction addresses one of the biggest overhangs troubling investors and restores India's competitiveness against rivals like Pakistan and Vietnam. The tariff overhang had real consequences. Persistent uncertainty triggered $34 billion in foreign portfolio outflows over 16 months. Barclays reported the effective 50% duties dampened the outlook for exports and foreign direct investment. However, Indian stocks still outperformed the MSCI Emerging Markets Index by 28 percentage points in 2025. Now, with the deal now imminent, Jefferies expects renewed foreign inflows and a potential boost to the rupee. Section 301 investigations remain a sticking point. The U.S. trade body has proposed additional 12.5% duties on Indian goods, which the country contests. India's Commerce Secretary Agrawal indicated that the trade pact would need to provide clear answers on the 301 investigations. With Trump's 150-day 10% universal tariff expiring on 24th of July, the time is short. Both countries have set a $500 billion bilateral trade target by 2030, and current two-way trade stands at $241.5 billion. The interim deal is the first phase of a comprehensive free trade agreement launched in February 2025. And beyond trade, PM Modi and President Trump reviewed progress under the India-US Compact framework covering defense, strategic technologies, and energy cooperation. Now, the deal is 99% done, as U.S. Ambassador to India Sergio Gore put it. Now, Greer's visit next week is about crossing the finish line, but the Section 301 sword still hangs, and that's where the real test begins.